The state of emergency in Jamaica extended for another 3 months. And in sport, Barbados Pride make a winning start to their regional Super 50 title defense. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, January 31st, 2018. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Did you know that a strategy has been developed to help improve the region's education and human resources?
You didn't? Well, the HID strategy, as it is called, will guide CARICOM in how it delivers quality education and training to the people of the region.
The strategy has been crafted by a group of experts called the HRD Commission.
Consultations have been done across the region to get your input.
Do you know that none of us will be left behind?
The HRD strategy is important to all of us, students, parents, and employers. It will prepare the region, especially the youth, for the 21st century economy and society.
The HRD strategy, unlocking Caribbean human potential.
We begin in Jamaica, where the state of emergency in the parish of St. James has been extended for a further 3 months. It was initially declared on January 18th for a period of 14 days. But yesterday afternoon, the House of Representatives voted in favor of a motion to extend the special security measure until May 2nd. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says there has been some progress, but additional time is needed to accomplish more. We get more in this report from Andrea Chisholm of TVJ News.
It was not enough for the security forces to use extraordinary powers to put a lid on crime in St. James. So in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, a resolution from Prime Minister Andrew Holness
to have the state of public emergency and the emergency powers regulations remain in force until May the 2nd, 2018.
51 voted in favor and 11 members are absent. The motion is carried.
With over 130 murders since the start of the year, the opposition leader reiterated that the state of emergency alone cannot solve crime. And the Prime Minister again underscored that the security forces will be targeting those who facilitate criminals.
As the intelligence picture is built, and not only perpetrators, but also we are building the intelligence picture on the facilitators as well.
So how effective is the state of emergency so far? In addition to the seizure of 10 illegal guns, 51 persons being arrested and charged, the Prime Minister said law and order is being restored to St. James.
The Trinidad and Tobago government is looking at legislation to protect prison officers. National Security Minister Edmund Dillon confirmed the plan as he responded to questions in the Senate about what was being done to safeguard the lives of prison officers following the killing of another one of them last Friday. On Monday, he met with the Prison Officers Association, the Prison Commissioner, and Acting Commissioner of Police to explore additional initiatives to provide protection for prison officers.
Legal framework to treat with people who commit offenses against not only prison officers, but members of the protective services and defense and security services. Additionally, we have adopted an interagency approach, utilizing all agencies of national security to bring to bear on issues pertinent to prison officers and, in fact, the wider defense and protective members, Madam President.
Over to the Bahamas now, where Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis has outlined an ambitious agenda for 2018, even as he acknowledged that the country still has a long way to go towards economic recovery. In a national address on Monday night, Minnis said many Bahamians are still struggling and unemployment remains too high. He spoke of plans for developments in the tourism sector and for assistance to small and medium business enterprises. We get more in this report from ZNS Network News.
The Prime Minister also spent a significant portion of his address on business development, committing the government to put its money where its mouth is.
To help with economic relief for small businesses, we will also waive for this year the business license fee for businesses making under $100,000. These businesses will still have to go through the licensing process, but will be exempt from the business license fee for 2018. The government committed to the enhancement and development of micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises known as MSMEs. I announced this evening that we have agreed to invest $25 million to help develop MSMEs. This will amount to $5 million a year for the next 5 years.
And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next. West Indies seamers Miguel Cummins and Kemar Roach stunned Trinidad and Tobago Red Force with lethal spells as Barbados Pride made a successful start to their regional Super 50 title defense with a commanding 171-run victory yesterday. Sent in to bat, Pride rallied to 278 for 9 of their 50 overs, with all-rounder Kevin Stout stroking 74 and test batsman Roston Chase gathering 50. Windy stroke maker Shea Hope carved out a typically elegant 47, while left-hander Jonathan Carter hit 37. Jamaican left-arm speedster Sheldon Cottrell and Roshan Primus both ended with 3 wickets apiece, while off-spinner Sunil Narayan claimed 2 for 29. In reply, Red Force crumbled spectacularly for a disappointed 107 of 21.3 overs, undone by the home side's pace attack. Cummins snatched 4 for 35, Roach picked up 3 for 33, and medium pacer Carlos Brathwaite supported with 2 for 32. Now Roach was superb up front, with the new ball taking 3 wickets in his opening spell, which sent Red Force crashing to 17 for 4 in the 7th over. Sunil Narayan batting at 8 smashed an explosive 28, ball 51, but Cummins and Brathwaite combined to wreck the remainder of the innings. And Trinidadian wicket-keeper Dinesh Ramdin says he is still available for selection to the international side, but has no plans on burdening himself with the pressure of a recall. The 32-year-old has played 74 tests and 139 one-day internationals, but has not represented West Indies since being axed from the one-day squad 15 months ago. Ramdin returned to first-class cricket in the just concluded season, making 799 runs at an average of 61, including 300s and 4 half-centuries. His form sparked discussion about a possible recall, but the Trinidadian said while he was always keen on playing for West Indies, he was happy to let his form speak for him. Now, the former skipper boasts of an underwhelming record with the bat in the longest format. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.